this this is a crisis. This is really scary.
Right now, as the debate over child care funding continues between Republicans and Democrats, we hear from parents what they think about the current situation. Also, after multiple days in court, a hearing for the murder suspect in the Lily Peters case wraps up when the judge says he hopes to have a ruling. And later, how a charity event in Waterloo is giving sexual abuse survivors a much-needed day of pampering and healing. We'll share their unique story. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. We begin with breaking news in the last hour. A former student resource officer in the Sun Prairie School District is in jail tonight, accused of child sexual assault. Lamont Crockett is currently a top state law enforcement officer, a Medicaid investigator for the State Division of Criminal Investigation. He has been placed on administrative leave. The incident allegedly happened several years ago in the city of Madison, but was just recently reported. At the time, the victim was a high school student, while Crockett was a resource officer with the Sun Prairie School District. The DOJ, his employer, said in a statement that, quote, "These are serious charges," and the department is fully cooperating with Madison's police department investigators. He is not currently allowed to access DOJ offices or equipment. Governor Tony Evers is calling for a special session to address child care affordability and availability. And today we went out and asked you what you thought about it. Jalen Banks caught up with some community members on how they're handling the current state of child care in Wisconsin. And Jalen joins us now. Jalen?
Eric, in the last days of summer, the Henry Viola Zoo was bustling with families. But with vacations winding down and regular schedules returning, child care is on the forefront of their minds.
This is a crisis. This is really scary.
Child care in Wisconsin is a challenge for many in the state. As funding dries up for the pandemic-era Federal CARES Act, many facilities could lose it. That's what Evers is trying to address in a special session. Currently, a lot of people are forced to choose between work and child care.
In my situation, it works out okay because I have a partner that is able to support us.
And not having a partner is a reality for some. Alex Evans and his daughter have recently faced tragedy, losing her mom and his partner.
Her being so young now, she don't understand, grief right now.
And now he is a single father, left to raise their daughter on his own. And with help from child care, he's able to get back to work so he can provide.
Because right now, I am a stay-at-home dad, and by her at the age now, finna get ready to start school, this will be the only time that I'll be able to attend back to work.
And it's not just an issue for parents, but for those that work in the child care field.
When I was 17 years old, I started in group child care. And when the child care counts came into play, it was great. I could do things for the kids.
Lisa Weiss currently makes a wage that she deems unlivable and wishes state government would understand what their struggles are.
I think all the legislators, the governor, anyone who can put those things into process needs to happen. So I don't know what they need to hear that makes it important for them.
The special session is set for Wednesday, September 20th.
Jalen, thank you. Didion Milling will have to pay one of the largest air pollution settlements in Wisconsin history. The company will have to pay $940,000 for violating air pollution control permits at its facility in Columbia County. Attorney General Josh Call filed this lawsuit last November, accusing the company of violating air pollution control permits at its milling and ethanol production facilities. Didion is also facing two other lawsuits over the 2017 explosion at one of its corn mills that killed 5 people. Didion releasing a statement on this matter today. It reads in part, quote, "Didion has fully cooperated with department officials to resolve this matter. While we may not agree on the details of the allegations, the company has agreed to a resolution in the spirit of moving forward. We reaffirm our commitment to a safe, clean, and healthy environment." Slight chance of thunderstorms later tonight. Let's check your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano. Jacob?
Thanks, Eric. Right now, though, it is very nice outside. We're seeing still a lot of clear skies, but there are a few showers and storms across Wisconsin. Looking at the current radar, most of them are off to the north, but we could see some of those showers and storms sneak into the southern portion of the state a little bit later. Now, zooming further out, you can see the line of storms kind of near La Crosse. As they move south, they are going to dissipate a little bit, so the further south you're located, the less likely you will see the rainfall tonight. But south of our area completely, there's a good amount of rainfall across other portions of the United States, and there's even a tornado watch, as there could be a pretty strong tornado threat for other portions of the U.S. Now back to our area, that line of storms will move to the south, but again, it's likely going to dissipate as it moves south, and by the time it gets to Madison, it may have dissipated completely. And then later in the night, we also are going to see dry conditions with a pretty calm night after the rain moves through. Temperatures right now, though, very nice. Upper 70s, lower 80s, a good amount of sunshine, and we even have a little bit of a breeze, which is kind of cooling things down a bit. Otherwise, I mean, it is just about perfect right now. Throughout the evening, it is going to remain very nice with a chance of a shower or storm. Likely going to be very quick if it does rain, partly cloudy skies, comfortable temperatures. Friday, we do have a chance for some severe weather. I'll have more details on that coming up a bit later in the show, though.
Jacob, thank you. A man accused of trying to rob a liquor store last week is now facing an additional charge of attempted homicide. 21-year-old Jeremy Wills allegedly shot at police officers while running away from the crime scene of his attempted crime, disregarding officers' commands to stop. Wills says he did not stop out of fear of being shot, and claims he was instead trying to fire a round into the air to scare police away. No officer was hit by any gunfire, but an officer involved in the chase said they were sure Wills was pointing his gun at them when he fired. Wills' next court date scheduled for August 15th. A hearing for a teenage boy charged with homicide in the 2022 killing of 10-year-old Lily Peters in northern Wisconsin has concluded. Last year, police said the suspect told investigators his intention was to rape and kill Peters. The defense and prosecution took part in 3 days of hearings to determine whether the 15-year-old will be tried as an adult. The judge indicated he will rule on the motion no later than January 8th of next year. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office investigating after one person was killed in a toy wagon crash. Deputies were called to Indian Creek Road around 10 in Whitestown last Friday night. 17-year-old Marvin Miller, along with a 20-year-old and another young man, were reportedly riding a toy wagon downhill when it hit a tree. All three were thrown from the wagon into an embankment. One of the young men went to get help, but Miller was pronounced dead at the scene. The Henry Vilas Zoo had to call police overnight after seeing several people trying to break into one of the zoo's restaurants. Police were called about 4 in the morning after the guard on duty reported seeing people trying to get into the Glacier Grill. Officers set up a perimeter and used a canine team and drone to search the area for suspects. No one was found. The zoo's perimeter fencing also was not damaged, but the windows to the Glacier Grill were smashed during this break-in. No people or any animals were hurt. Residents in the Vilas neighborhood are being asked to check their home security cameras and to report if they see anything suspicious. Authorities arresting a Tennessee man over the weekend for allegedly recording people in the men's bathroom at the CrossFit Games. 44-year-old Ty Tran was arrested on Sunday after deputies working the games got a complaint about him, and videos of people using the restroom were then found on his phone. Tran appeared in Dane County Court yesterday and was charged with a felony count of possessing an intimate representation without consent. He pleaded not guilty. Tran's next court appearance is September 1st. A charity event in Waterloo gives sexual abuse survivors a day of relaxation. 10 girls who are visiting the United States from Africa after suffering from sexual abuse were treated with a spa day today. A Waterloo nail and beauty salon hosted Hosea's Hearts. That's a foundation from Africa which houses and educates girls who were victims of sexual abuse. One of the charity's co-founders said this day means more to them than just a pretty set of nails.
It seems like, you know, something so simple, putting on these lashes, but it shows them they're beautiful, they're worthy of being celebrated, of being pampered, and that's a feeling that you can't buy. That's just a feeling they're going to keep forever.
While visiting the state, the women are putting on a play, Scars Up from the Ashes, to raise awareness about abuse and trafficking. For more information on the foundation, as well as the play's touring schedule, visit our website, channel3000.com. Well, you'll want to plan ahead if you need to drive into downtown Madison this weekend due to road closures from the annual Madison Mini Marathon. The race will start at 7 at North Park Street at State Street before heading toward the Capitol Square, through the Arboretum and back towards the UW campus. The last runners are expected to finish about 10:30 in the morning. City officials say traffic will not be allowed to cross the race route while runners are present. The race also means some metro routes will be detoured. All roads along the route are expected to reopen by about noon on Saturday. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, the CDC looks into recent spikes in COVID cases in the U.S. Is a new variant to blame here? Plus, our Back to School series continues. We take a look at the importance of having your child get a physical and where you can get one free of charge.
This is it. Our biggest mattress sale of the year is on now at Ashley. Save up to $900 on Purple mattresses and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. All with 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast Fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation,
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups, scheduled. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
Here's your parachute. Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Packed it myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. Get the absolute lowest prices now during Ashley's Labor Day event. Save even more on doorbusters at discounts up to 83% off. Like this sofa and love seat set, now $598. Plus 6-year special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Just in time for the new school year, the CDC is identifying a new COVID variant known as the EG5 variant. It now accounts for about 17% of new cases in the U.S. EG5 appears to cause similar symptoms to its predecessors. Experts have mixed opinions on just how fast EG5 will spread. Researchers believe that's due to people spending more time indoors to escape the heat this summer, and then kids starting school. There's no proof yet that the new variant is any more contagious. As your student gets ready to head back to school, an important trip to the doctor is most likely on the agenda if your child is especially an athlete. News 3 Now this morning, Shane Hogan has more on why physicals are so critical this time of year, plus a way to get one before the school year if your student still needs one.
High school students who plan on playing a sport this year must have their pre-participation physical completed. For freshmen, that means it has to have happened after April 1st, and for other grade levels, it's required at least every other year. That's according to the WIAA. Now, there's a number of reasons why physicals are important, especially this time of year. One of them being that it allows kids to participate in sport, which we know has a significant impact on mental and physical health.
It gets kids to be able to participate in their practices and in sports in a hopefully safe manner, gets their vaccinations up to date, and is not making them wait a month to get in to see a doctor or to try and find resources to get a physical exam. So it overcomes that obstacle that would keep them from participating.
Now, if your kid still needs a physical before the fall season begins, or if you don't have health insurance, you have an opportunity to get one tonight. UW Health Kids is hosting a free sports physical exam tonight from 6 to 9 at the Access Community Health Center here in Madison. No pre-registration is required, but there are check-in times based on your last name. Now, the clinic will be run by pediatric, family medicine, sports medicine, and orthopedic medical experts. For News 3 Now this morning, I'm Shane Hogan.
And a reminder, we are just getting started with our 2-week push to gather school supplies and make sure every student in Dane County is set up for success this school year. You can drop off supplies here at our studios at News 3 Now or any Metcalf's or Walgreens location. You can find all the details at channel3000.com/back-to-school. Still ahead, the Wisconsin Dells getting a new attraction that'll have everyone looking up. And we meet a man looking to bring a brand new look to his community through his gardening skills. That story is still ahead. Plus, what are the chances we see some rain tonight? Jacob with the answer, his complete forecast after the break.
Dust and debris can leave your carpets, upholstery, and more looking dull and dirty. Stanley Steamer certified technicians can remove the buildup and restore your home to a cleaner and healthier space. For a fresh start this season, call or go online to schedule your deep cleaning with Stanley Steamer today.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Now's the time for cleaner indoor air with an air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. You've known us for carpet cleaning, but we've been cleaning air ducts for over 20 years. We do things the right way, cleaning your entire system. So if you need an air duct cleaning, call 1-800-STEAMER today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Landscaping can be a tedious task involving anything from just ripping up weeds to pruning branches. An arborist in Dane County may know that better than anyone else. Kyle Pozorski shares how their life's passion is providing a space to his community. Kyle?
Eric, persistence is the key to success for a gardener named Matt Duffy. They met up with him to discuss a garden which he's been working on for 5 years. Whose family has been attending Hope Lutheran Church since the 1800s. Duffy has traveled the country in his past, learning everything he could about nature. In 2019, he brought that experience back home, beginning work on the Hope Garden.
You know, I had the resources, I could get plants, I had the space, and you know, I guess one of the days I kind of looked out here, it was just so much open space that wasn't really being utilized. And I thought, hey, let's just start planting some trees.
Now, Duffy says he spends more than 300 hours each year on the garden, and while he's been working on it for 5 years, he thinks it'll take up until 15 for it to be finished. Coming up this Sunday on Weekend Mornings, I'll have much more on Duffy's story and his goal to provide the space to his community. You can catch that this Sunday on Weekend Mornings from 6:30 to 8 a.m.
Kyle, thank you. Meanwhile, up north in Auburndale, the high school there is growing a field of sunflowers while raising money for a good cause. Just beyond the school, you'll find 4.5 acres of sunflowers, giving people plenty of opportunities to take pictures. Meanwhile, the school hopes to raise money for Toys for Tots up in Wood County. Plenty of hard work is being put in behind the scenes, but ag education teacher Mark Cornoyer says the outcome is fulfilling.
This isn't a common thing in central Wisconsin. It's a specialty crop, and to have people come out and see that and smiles on their faces and take their family photos is just an awesome experience.
You got a great shirt, too. It's not only sunflowers, there are also more than 600,000 zinnias that surround that sunflower field. We could be seeing some severe weather later in the week. Here's Jacob and your complete forecast.
Thanks, Eric. That severe weather will come on Friday if we do indeed see it. There's still a bit uncertainty on the severe weather, which is why we haven't issued an alert day, but we likely will see some thunderstorms nonetheless. Now, we could see a few showers tonight. I talked about that earlier. And for the most part, temperatures are going to remain relatively consistent and for the most part pretty comfortable, upper 70s, lower 80s for the next 10 days. Current radar is showing a lot of rainfall to the south of our area, also some light showers to the north. Some places to the south could see some pretty strong storms tonight. Our showers are going to come from the north, though, only going to be a passing shower or storm if even that, because most of it will kind of dissipate as it moves towards southern Wisconsin. But if it does rain, it will be very brief. Now for Friday, here's the severe weather outlook. There's a slight risk for Madison along with places just to the south and east. The far western and northern portion of our area is under a marginal risk, but really our entire area could still see some of that severe weather on Friday. So looking at futurecast, could see that rainfall tonight. It's going to dissipate as it moves south. The further south you're located, the less likely you will see the rain, but places north of Madison could definitely see a passing shower. Tomorrow, for the most part, is going to be very dry. A lot of sunshine, especially for the eastern portion of our area. And then late Thursday into Friday morning, we could begin to start to see some showers and storms pop up. There will be 2 rounds of possible storms. The first round will come early in the morning, maybe even lingering into the later morning hours, but the early afternoon for Friday will be dry. That first round of storms likely won't be severe, but we definitely could see a severe storm out of that. The second round is where the stronger storms could occur. They'll move into our area in the late afternoon and evening, likely from the northwest, and kind of continue to be pretty scattered throughout the evening and early overnight hours on Friday. As far as, precipitation totals, a lot of that will depend on where the storms fire up, but we could see large hail and damaging winds with some of the storms. Again, still a bit uncertain, which is why we haven't issued the alert day, but Friday is the day we would see those storms, and the best chance will be during the evening. Now for rainfall, unfortunately, the heaviest will be to the north and south of Madison, kind of what we've seen a lot of the summer. For temperatures, lows tonight will drop into the lower 60s. Pretty calm night after the rain moves through. And then as we get into tomorrow, temperatures are once again going to be very comfortable, lower 80s for highs. Some areas may even stay in the 70s. Temperatures will remain consistent for Friday, but we do have that chance for some storms, possibly some severe weather. And then as far as the next 7 to 10 days goes, we're going to remain, temperatures are going to be very similar with highs in the lower 80s, with Monday being a bit chillier in the upper 70s. Our next good chance of rain after Friday will come on Sunday in the afternoon and overnight. And then we have some small chances of rain throughout next week. Overall, though, still unclear how those rain systems will develop. But for the most part, temperatures are going to remain relatively consistent with a few chances of rain here and there.
Jacob, thank you. Mount Olympus Water and Theme Park in the Dells is going big with its next attraction for 2024. Today, the owners of the park announcing it'll be building the country's tallest water slide called the Rise of Icarus. Construction of the new outdoor 145-foot tall water slide is set to begin after Labor Day. It's planned to open next summer. Right now, the tallest water slide in America is 142 feet tall. Along with the new water slide, Mount Olympus will also be adding a major new outdoor children's water play area for 2024. We'll be right back with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
A truck crash can be life-changing. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. We have a powerful team with the knowledge, resources, and history of results you'll need. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us.
Hi, what can I make fresh for you today?
It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Loa Footwear, a name synonymous with premium outdoor footwear for 80-plus years. Our patented mono-wrap construction wraps the foot in a lightweight yet firmly supportive frame. We use a softer polyurethane in our midsoles that provides better shock absorption and ultimate comfort underfoot. Plus, our patented Gore-Tex liner is more durable and creates a smoother fit, thus less potential for blisters or discomfort.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what you need when you've been in a serious truck accident. Call Gruber Law Offices. We've successfully helped people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Feeling hungry? Put your appetite to good use.
Tomorrow, Josh is in the 608 with the dish on a day you can help local businesses thrive by eating out.
And we will have an update on our chance of rain later in the week. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
Wisconsin volleyball began their two-a-day practice schedule yesterday, and during the morning session, they received some good news. Sarah Franklin was good to go. Last year's team leader in kills officially returned to practice, and here's some visual proof. Franklin looking like she's in mid-season form, and you could say that everyone is excited to hear the news and to see her back with the team.
We weren't even sure a couple months ago whether she'd be playing again. You know, that's coming from the doctors. But she looks great. She's moving great. A lot of confidence from her.
When I had my appointment right when practice was, I was like, okay, like this is going to be it. Like all good thoughts, all positive thoughts. And as soon as she told me, I screamed in the room. I was like, oh my gosh. It's so much fun playing with these girls. I couldn't imagine any other way. So I'm just very, very excited to be back.
When asked at Media Day if he and Braylon Allen were the best running back duo in the Big Ten, Ches Malusi said, no, we're the best 1-2 punch in the country. And that very well could be true. Allen is coming off back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, while Malusi, who is now fully healthy, has rushed for over 1,300 yards over the past 2 seasons. The Badger duo named to the Doak Walker Award watch list today, which is given to the nation's best running back. This preseason, the Packers have joint practices with 2 teams, the Bengals, which happened today, and the Patriots scheduled for next week, and that's really good for this team, especially Jordan Love in the offense. For one, it's live reps against a defense other than their own, and 2, both Cincinnati and New England's pass defense were among the best in the NFL last year, so these practices will be good measuring sticks for Matt LaFleur.
Not treating him like we got kids' gloves on either. I mean, we're going to make it challenging for Jordan. Certainly, I think you go into a game with a little different mindset in terms of trying to just be really efficient and put them in the best situations possible. I want to challenge our guys to kind of see, where we're at.
And the Brewers won today. We'll just call it a squeak. They squeaked by the Rockies.
You don't want to show that game-winning error by the Rockies? Game-losing error?
Check back in at 10. We'll see that.
All right. Thanks, Zach. Final check of the forecast, Jacob.
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be pretty nice. High temperatures in lower 80s. But then for Friday, that's when we could see some storms. Some of them could even be severe. But temperatures are going to remain the same for the most part. High temperatures will be in the lower to mid-80s for the weekend. Nice on Saturday, but a chance of storms on Sunday.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we'll take every one we get. Thanks for joining us at 6, folks. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.